production orders have got created. Now planned orders are no more. Planned orders are not there. Okay, so this is how you do mass processing function. COHV. Of course, from COHV you can do all activities. I have shown you only creation. When we go to our further subsequent classes, I will be showing how to release, how to do all other activities collectively. I will show you. Okay, so this is how you will be creating the production orders collectively at one shot. Okay, you can create one manually by converting planned order. Another one is you create manually, and another one is you will be converting planned orders to production orders collectively at one shot. So these are the three options available in the system. Okay, so now the production orders are created. So now we'll see what data production order will have. So what data production order will have, we'll see. We'll take a production order. So we'll go to a production order. This is the order number. This is the order number. This is the product you are going to produce. This is the description. This is the plant in which you are going to produce. Okay, now this is the quantity, planned quantity. This is the planned quantity. Okay, and this will be the scrap, that means loss. Once you complete the production order, it will get updated. And this is the delivered, actual quantity will be produced. Once we complete the production order, we'll be getting the delivered quantity over here. Okay, and these are the scheduling dates, when to start, when to end. These are the planned dates. Okay, and then these are the scheduled dates. What is this basic dates, what is this scheduled dates, what is this confirmed dates? All those things we'll discuss when we go to scheduling topic. That time we'll discuss. Okay, now then the scheduling data, this also we discussed during the scheduling time. Then you go to assignment tab. So in the assignment tab, the MRP controller will be there. This MRP controller will come from material master of this particular material. So if you go to material master, MM03. So when you create the production order, the data from various places will get copied to the production order. So if you go to the production order, MRP 1, 2, 3, 4, plant is 1000. So what is the MRP controller here? 000. That got copied over here. Okay, that got copied over here. Now the next one is production supervisor. Production supervisor, it will come from work scheduling. Of course, it is not maintained here. If it is not maintained, it will come from the order type. From the configuration. When we go to configuration, that time I will show you. And then these are the plants, and these are the assignment data. If you see here, the most important one is reservation. I'll show you the reservation. Now one more thing is you have the planned order here. See here, the planned order is empty. Why the planned order is empty? That means this particular production order is created with manually. We have not created this production order from a planned order. That is why this planned order is empty. Are you able to see? Suppose if you go to another order, if you go to this order, 6003787, if you go to this order, if you go to the assignment tab, see there is a planned order. You are able to see. That means this production order is created by converting from a planned order. That's what you will be able to see. Okay, and then there will be a reservation. I'll show you what is this reservation, why it is created within a minute. We'll come to that. Then the next one is goods receipt. If you go to goods receipt, here you will have a batch number. If this particular product is batch managed, you can enter the batch number over here. What is this batch number, how it is created, all those things we'll discuss when we go to batch management. How the batches are created in the production order. That time we'll discuss in detail. So this is the batch number. Okay, and here of course storage location also you can enter. If the storage location is defined, all those things you will have it here. Then the control. This control is only purely for finance people. We will not be touching upon this. Okay, this costing details and all comes from finance side. We will not be touching anything. Then these are the dates and quantities. These are the ones. What is the basic dates? What is the scheduled dates? All those things you will have. And when you confirm the order, confirmation actual dates will come over here. As of now they are blank. Okay, so that is the dates and times. Then master data, most important thing. So when you create the production order, data from routing and BOM will get copied over here. So which BOM, which routing copied over here, you will be able to see the data. So if you see, if you take this material 2094, if you go to the BOM /NCS03, this is the BOM, right? If you go to the BOM header, what is a group? What is a BOM group number? BOM number 6353 and alternate BOM number is 1. So this BOM is copied to the order. So that's what here. See, this is a BOM number 6353 and usage is 1 and alternate BOM is 1. So you will be from here you will be able to, from here you will be able to see what BOM and which got copied over here, and at the same time you will be able to see the routing details also. So if you go to the routing, CA03, if you go to the routing, if you go to the routing header, see what is the routing group number 50001470 and counter is 1. So if you go to the order, see that's what got copied over here. So you will be able to see which BOM and which routing got copied to the order over here. Okay, then long text. So long text means if you want to write some information about this production order to the production people, you can write it over here. Okay, if you go to change mode, you can write some data here. You can write some data here. Okay, then administration means who created it, what is the date and what is the time. Okay, here you can see the data, and last change, who has done the last change. Suppose I will make some changes here. I'll increase this to 150 quantity, I'll increase it to 150. Now I am saving this. So the changes data also you will be able to see. So again, if I go to the change mode, administration, see who created it on which date and last change. It will not show all the changes, it will show only the last change date and the time and who changed it from which ID. So those details also you can see it over here. Okay, so these are the data available in various tabs. Okay, as I have shown you in an overview kind of manner, when we go to the further production order execution process flow, we will be touching upon respective tabs. Okay, that time you will be able to understand in detail. Okay, other than this, you will have operation data. If you click on the operation overview tab button, you will be able to see the operations. So if you want to see the operation details, again select the operation, you go to operation overview, operation details. Okay, so here you can see the details of a particular operation. Okay, all the data will be maintained for that particular operation. Okay, so like this you go to operation details. Now go back to the header and you can see the components over here. So to see the details of a component, select the component, you go to details, component detail, on down there is a button. Okay, you go to the component details. Okay, so this is how you navigate in the production order. Okay, so you should be thorough with all the screens, all the fields, all the data, where it is maintained and all. You should have a good understanding, because everything will happen with the production order only in the PP module. Okay, now the other one is when you create the production order. What will happen actually? It's very important. Your interview question. When you create a production order, what will happen? You will be getting these kind of question in the interviews. So when a production order is created, following actions are carried out. Okay, first step is routing is selected and operations and sequences are transferred to the order. This already I have shown you. Okay, so when you create the production order, your operations from the routing will get copied to the production order. These are the operations we maintained in the routing. Those got copied to the order. First one. Next one, bill of material is exploded and the items in the bill of material are transferred to the order. So BOM is selected and the BOM components are transferred to the order. So this is the one. BOM components selected and got copied to the order. Coke solution, empty bottle, bottle caps. Okay, so that is the one. Next one, reservations are generated for bill of materials items held in stock. Okay, so when you create the production order for BOM items, reservation will get generated and this information will go to the warehouse people. Okay, so I'll show you that this is the reservation number. So if you go to the header, if you go to the assignment tab, there is a reservation. Are you able to see? For the BOM components, there is a reservation created. That means for the stocks which are available in the warehouse, those will be reserved for this particular production order. So that reservation will get created. So if you want to see the reservation details, go to your transaction. MB23. Okay, display reservation. Go to transaction MB23, display reservation. You enter your reservation number. Go inside. You will be able to see all the data. See, these are the components. These are the components 1, 2, 3, and these are the quantities. And these are reserved for this particular order in the warehouse. So this information will go to the warehouse people. They'll come to know that okay, production people have created a production order and they require these quantities. So these quantities they will kept separately for this particular production order. So that is what the reservation is created. Okay, and then planned costs for the orders are generated automatically. If all settings are there from finance side, controlling side, automatically system will be generating the planned costs. Okay, I'll show you the planned costs. So go to the order, if you go to edit, go to cost analysis. Okay, and if you change the layout, if you select the layout, see the planned costs have come. Automatically planned costs will get generated. Of course, it will take the data from various places, and on what basis this planned costs have come, everything we'll discuss when we go to the product costing. We'll go to when we go to product costing topic, that time we'll discuss how this planned cost will get generated. And as of now, total costs, actual costs are blank because we have still not executed this order. When the order is executed, your actual costs also will come. Okay, so that is how the cost will get generated. Planned cost will get generated. Okay, now the other one is capacity requirements are generated for work centers. If you are using capacity planning function, your capacity requirements will get generated for work centers. This will discuss when we go to capacity planning. Here there is a capacity planning. That time we'll discuss how the capacity requirements are generated, what settings you have to make, all those things we'll discuss. Now the other one is, the last one is, the purchase requisitions are generated for non-stock items and for externally processed operations. So in your production order, if there is any non-stock item is there, then system automatically will generate a purchase requisition. Okay, this we discussed during our BOM class. Okay, normally for stock items, it will generate a reservation for stock items. For non-stock items, it will be generating a purchase requisition. Okay, so these are the effects will take place when you create a production order. Okay, this is a general question. This is a common question you will be facing in the interview, in a PP interview. Okay, so this is all about effects of creation of production order. Okay, now status management in the production order. So entire life cycle of a production order, starting from creation to close, it is managed through a status. So if you go to the production order, there is a status button, there is a status showing. Are you able to see CRTD, PRC, CSCR, BAC? There is a status showing. So you can track a production order status using this status. So if you click on that I button, you can see the description for each status. CRTD means created, PRC means pre-costed. Like this you can see the status. So by looking at this status, you can tell what is the stage of this particular production order. It is still undergoing, is it completed, it is closed, all those things you can understand from just by looking at this status. So as you go along the production order life cycle, the status will keep on getting changed. Okay, so this is what the status management is all about. Okay, as of now we have just created it. That is why it is in created mode, CRTD. Okay, it is in a status CRTD. We have just created it. Okay, we have not executed any other functions. Okay, so that is the status management in the production order. Okay, that is the status management in the production order. Okay, the status management will come from order type. When we go to configuration, that time we'll discuss. Okay, so this is the status. Of course, you have two types of status. You have two types of status. One is system status, which comes from standard SAP, and the another one is user status, which we create on our own. This, when we go to configuration, this time I will show you. That time I will show you how to create this user status, how it is used. You will understand. Okay, system status, it comes from standard SAP, like you as I've shown, created. Then once you release the order, it will get updated with the release. Then if you printed, confirm, confirmation, all those status will keep on getting updated as you execute all the production order functions. So you have system status, You have system status and you have user status. This is standard SAP. You cannot do anything here. User status you can configure as per your requirement. Okay, this we will discuss when we go to configuration. Okay, so this is all about your production order creation. Okay, this is all about your production order, how you create production order, what data it will have, all those things we discuss now. Okay, so now after the production order creation, the next step will be availability check. The next step they will be doing is availability check. Now we'll see what is availability check and all, we'll understand. So availability check. Okay, so in the availability check, the topics we'll be covering is, we'll understand what is availability check, how to execute material availability check, what is missing parts list, how to process this, and we'll understand the customization required for availability check if time permits. Okay, so basically what is availability check? Okay, prior to release a production order, you must ensure that all required resources are available for production. So the common logic is, common sense, what it does is before start a production, what you will do, you ensure whether all materials are available in stock or not, all your machinery are free or not, all those things you will check, right? So that is what called availability check. Okay, so production orders facilitate availability checks for material components, capacity, and production resource tools. Of course, we'll be discussing only on material components as of now. When we go to capacity planning, that time we'll check capacity availability check. Okay, so you can control availability check at order type level, and that too during order creation or during order release. Okay, so that is what you will be doing. So basically in the availability check, you will check whether the particular stocks, particular component stocks are available in the warehouse or not, you will check. Okay, so that is what you will check. If the components are everything okay, you will release the order. If you are not, if the stocks are not there, what you will do, you will be informing the purchasing department. That is what happens. So I'll note down the process flow here. First step will be the order creation. This we understood already. Production order creation. Production order creation. The next step will be availability check. Availability check. Okay, and the next step will be production order release. So before release, normally they will check the availability. They will be availability check. So now the question is how to carry out the availability check in the order. Okay, how to carry out availability check in the order. So you need to take the order. You need to go to the order. Let me close everything. Okay, take the production order. Go to change mode. Go to change mode. You can go here like this, or if you know the order number, take the order number. Go to directly transaction CO02 /N CO02. Go to the order, production order change. Enter the production order number, enter, and if you see here, there is a button, check material availability. Okay, so you have to click on that button. You have to click on that button. See, once you click on the button, what message you are getting? What message you are getting? Availability check, non-availability of material for order. That means there are some components missing. See, the meaning is, from among these components, some components are not available in stock. How much components you know, what's the quantity is required? Coke solution you require 250 liter, empty bottle you require 250 pieces, bottle caps you require 250. So among them some components are not available. So if you again click on the button, it is showing some missing parts are there. We are here, missing parts. So if you click on the button, missing parts list, it will show what components are missing. See, now all are missing actually. Frankly speaking, all are not there. Your Coke solution is not there, your empty bottle is not there, your bottle caps are not there, all are not there. That's why it's showing all are not there. What I will do is, I'll put stocks for these two, and again I'll do the availability check. Okay, I'll close this order. Okay, I'll go to the BOM ones. We'll go to the BOM ones /NCS03. Okay, I'll put the stocks. Actually, normally when the stocks are not there, they are procured through that entire purchasing cycle actually, this purchasing cycle. But here, instead of doing the purchasing cycle, I'm directly posting the stocks. So I'm going to MB1C transaction. Normally in the real time you are not supposed to do this. It's a shortcut method kind of thing. Okay, so I enter the two materials, 2108, 2108 and 2109. Okay, enter. Okay, I'm saving this. That means I procured the material. Now the stocks are available for 2108 and 2109. Okay, so now let us do the material availability check again. I'll do the material availability check again. This one, this is the order, right? So I'll do the material availability check again. Again I'm doing the material availability check. Missing parts are there. Go there. See, now only one component is showing. For 2107 only it is showing. The remaining two components, now we have procured the stocks. So it will check which components are having stock or not. Accordingly it will show in the missing parts. Okay, now I'll do some stock posting for this material also, 2107 also. Okay, 2107 also. So let's go and do for 2107. Okay, enter, save. Okay, so now the document is posted. Now you have the stocks for all the components. So now once all stocks are available, now you see what system will throw the message. So if you go to the change mode, I go to the change mode. Now again I'm carrying out the material availability check. So if you click on the button check material availability, now as all materials are available, you will be getting this message. All checked materials in the order are available. All checked materials in order are available. If all components are available, you will be getting this message. If you have some missing parts, you will be getting that pop-up box which we got earlier. Okay, so this is how you will be able to do the material availability check. Of course you can do capacity availability check also, but of course there will be a lot of settings are required that we'll discuss when we go to capacity planning. Okay, so this is how you will be carrying out material availability check. Okay, so once the material availability check is done, if there are any missing parts are there, it will show the missing parts. If you see here, out of number of components checked before, if one is not available, it will show that one is not available. Okay, so that missing parts list you will be getting over there. Okay, so once all done, you will be what do you say? You will be doing the release of the production order. So once the material availability check is done, here you will be getting a status called material availability check completed. See, materials committed. Are you able to see? If all the metals are available, you will be getting this status MACM. That means material is committed. Okay, material is committed. So this status will get updated in the order. So once material availability check is done, you will be saving the production order. Okay, so now material availability check you can do at both places. One is at order creation level and again at order release level. Okay, you can do it at availability check, order creation, or at order release stage. Both places you can do the availability check. To do this at both places, you should have some configuration settings. I will show you. You go to configuration, go to SAP reference IMG. Okay, so now scroll down, go to production, go to shop floor control, go to operations. Here you are able to see availability check. So if you go here you will be defining checking control, define checking control. If you go here, okay, so go to our plant. What the plant we were using is 1000 and order type is PP01. See here, if you see here, there are two business functions are set. One is order creation, availability check during order creation, and then availability check during order release 2. So at both places you need to maintain the settings. So now what settings you will maintain? So if you go to order release, the main setting you will be maintaining is here is this one, release material. That means if the materials are not there, what you are going to do? Suppose let's say in the components, let's say one component is not there, then what you are going to do? Whether you are going to release permitted despite missing parts. That means even though some parts are missing, still I want to release my order. So then you have to make this setting 2. One more is if the parts are not there, system should not allow release the production order. That means then you enter 3. Suppose if components are not there, then system should stop the release. Then you maintain 3. Okay, and user decide whether to release it or not. If the components are missing, user will have that authority. User will decide whether to release it or not. So that setting you will be making it here. Okay, suppose if I make now 3, I'll change it to 3. I'll change it to 3. Enter. Now I'm saving this. Okay, now you see what will happen. Okay, so now I'll go to the production order, one of the production order. I'll take the production order. Now all materials are available, right? Now all materials are available, right? Okay, what I will do is I'll remove one of the component. I'll remove the stock of the one of the component. MMB. What are the components? Just give me 1 minute. 2109, right? So I'll remove this 2109 stock from the system again. I'll delete the stock. Then we'll see how it works. This is the stock we have, right? So I'll issue the stock. I'll remove the stock. MB1A. Movement type 201. Okay, cost center I am entering 2109. My quantity is, what is the quantity we have? 10,000, right? This is a quantity. Enter the quantity. Enter. I am removing the stock to make you the effect. Okay, I am removing the stock, posting it. Okay, stock is removed for the caps, bottle caps. If you refresh, there is no stock. Okay, now when you go to the order again, production order, change. Now if you do the material availability check, see now again it is showing missing parts. Okay, so now missing parts list, if you go here, this is the bottle caps missing now. Okay, now what setting we maintain? If missing parts are there, system should not release the order. Okay, so now I'll try to release the order. You see system will not release the order. We made the settings after this production order is created before the settings, right? So let us create a new production order. This production order will not work for that. I'll create a new production order. Okay, I'll create a new production order. Old orders it will not work. Okay, I'm creating a new production order. Okay, so now I'm saving the production order. Yes. Okay, this is a production order number. Go to change mode. Enter. Okay, now carry out the material availability check. Missing parts is there. Caps are not there. That is why that missing parts is showing. Now if you try to release the order, now you see what will happen. Why it is releasing it? Wait, I have not saved it. Just wait. PP01, right? Okay, this is during conversion, right? Okay, so this is during conversion, not during manual one. This is during conversion only. That time I will show you how to no release if parts are missing. That time, this is during only when you convert the planned order to production order, and again when you are collectively releasing it, that time. Okay, so that time I will show you when we go to the release. Okay, so this is all about your material availability check in the production order. Okay, so that's all for today. We will be continuing in the next class with production order release. So the process is normally, if all the materials are available, they will be continuing with release. They will release the production order. Next step will be the release. Okay, once the production order is released, next step will be goods issue. Okay, and then confirmation, and then next step will be goods receipt. This is the basic process flow of a production order. Okay, so these are the steps. So as of now we have done with these two. Tomorrow we'll continue with these two. Release, how to release a production order, what is the different methods, and then how to do the goods issue and all.